Hey folks, Joe Rivas here, the San Diego Mortgage Guy, and I'm challenging you to inspire to retire. I will share some statistics about Americans in retirement, and some of it might be alarming. However, if I pique your interest, I'd like you to contact me so we can do a one-on-one chat, or you can RSVP for my upcoming Inspire to Retire workshop and get the answers that you're looking for. But first, here's a disclaimer. I'm not a CPA and I'm not a financial advisor. And although these numbers that I use in this video are verifiable, everybody's situation and circumstances are unique and different. So please check with your advisor before implementing any new retirement strategy. 65% of Americans are not building wealth towards their retirement. 57% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, and 42% of Americans will retire broke. How do you compare with these numbers? So let me ask you 4 quick questions. What is your monthly expenses for food, housing, gas, everything? Secondly, during your retirement, is this monthly expense going to be more, the same, or less than what you're currently spending now? Third question, do you know what this expense is going to be in an annual basis and even in the lifetime of your retirement? And last question, how are you earning, saving, growing your assets, investing so that you can fund your retirement? So based off those 4 questions, this video is a primer on my Inspire to Retire one-on-one chat with you, or my upcoming workshop, Inspire to Retire, so that we would know what is the best retirement strategy for you. You ready? Let's go. Now, taking a look at this chart, we're born, we live, we die. And between the ages of 18 and 65, we earn a living. That gives us 47 years to plan for our retirement. After high school, some of us might go directly into the workforce by ourselves or work for someone else or a company. Others may go to college and then go into the workforce, and still others may join the military for one stint or retire before beginning their second career. But no matter which route we take, we all end up at 65 preparing to retire. Now, some can retire because they planned accordingly, while others must continue to work and live month to month because of poor planning. So the hard question I'm asking you is, how do you measure up? Allow me to use myself as a case study. If I retire at 65 and my projected death will be at 80, that's 15 years that I have to fund my retirement. And if I believe my monthly expenses are going to be about $5,000 a month, that's $900,000 that I have to fund my retirement. Where's that money going to come from? Fortunately for you and me, there are 5 major ways for us to plan for retirement. Let's get inspired and take a brief look at each one of these to get a better understanding. The first S in Inspire is for savings. So how much do I need to save to make sure I have $900,000 in the bank when I retire? Well, if I was started at 25, that would give me 40 years at 1% return. I would have to invest $15.28 per month. At 35, with 30 years to go, at 1%, that'd be $21.47. At 45, at 20 years, at 1%, $33.92. And as I approach 55, with only 10 years to get to my retirement fund of $900,000, I would need to invest $7,137 monthly to meet my goal. The second S in Inspire is for Social Security. Now, the average monthly retirement benefit is $1,368 according to the Motley Fool at July 30, 2017. This is $3,632 short of the $5,000 that I need each and every month if I was solely going to rely on Social Security. And that's if Social Security is around when I retire. The P in Inspire is for pensions. Now, I'm not going to talk about private pensions because I don't have access to that type of information, but let's take a couple examples. If you are a California government worker, you'll most likely will retire with the average of $68,637 or $57.19 per month. Not bad. And if you are a California teacher, according to the California Teachers Association, you will retire with $39,600 or $3,300 a month. Still not too bad, but still falling a little short. If you are relying on your military retirement, now remember, military retirement is based off of base pay, 2.5% times the year served times base pay. Now, I know you get a lot of benefits now when you're on active duty, but when you retire, it's solely on base pay. And for example, an E7 with 20 years of service will earn approximately $2,338 a month, according to the 2018 military retirement chart. So, two things. It does matter for who you work for, and two, it does matter how long you work for that specific person. The I in Inspire is for investments. Now, using the general rule based on the raw historical data of the S&P 500 index average and an analysis by Warren Buffett, and I believe we can trust him, I'm going to use 7%. So how much do I need to save if I want $900,000 to fund my retirement at 7% ROI? Now, some years may be more, some years may be less, but the average is 7, and this is before taxes and inflation. At age 25, if I had 40 years to invest at 7%, I would have had to come up with a monthly amount of $365. Very doable. I wish I would have done it. At 35, with 30 years to invest before my retirement, at 7%, the monthly number would have been $770. Still not too bad, maybe. At 45, with 20 years to invest towards my retirement, at 7%, that monthly number would have been $1,774. Getting a little out there. And then lastly, in a couple years when I turn 55, if I gave myself 10 years to come up with that $900,000 number that I need to fund my retirement, I would need to fund monthly $5,265. The RE in Inspire is for real estate. And with this, I can speak with some authority. Now, real estate investment professionals use certain tools to make sure that they're making a sound investment. They're not buying with their gut, they're not buying emotionally, they're not buying because they love it, they're buying it because it's a sound investment. They use cap rates and they use the debt service coverage ratios. I can talk about that more later, but basically, if those two are in line, you've made a sound investment. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of the 5 major wealth building strategies for retirement. Remember, it was savings, Social Security, pension, investments, and real estate. Which ones, if any, are you implementing now? If you'd like more information on the 5 major strategies to fund your retirement, then please take the Inspire to Retire Challenge. Either contact me so that you and I can do a one-on-one, or RSVP, see link below, for our upcoming workshop of Inspire to Retire. Take care. I'm Joe Rivas, the San Diego Mortgage Guy. I hope to see you then.